Hi there, I'm Kaylee.
I'm Shay.
And we're tackling some big debt.
In the Big Apple. That was embarrassing.
Oh my god. It's Friday.
Yes, it is.
I get paid on Friday. It is a...
one paycheck week.
Solo paycheck week.
Yes.
So it is just my paycheck. It was a regular week. We went to our nice fancy dinner.
Yes, we did.
Overspent a little bit, but not
too much.
Right, he's looking right at himself. Just a touch, yeah. And that's literally it. I don't think we left the house other than that one single evening.
It was pouring rain.
Yeah, we left the house on the one single evening that it was downpouring
Torrentially
rain.
downpouring.
We went to dinner. I was damp, but it was fun.
It was.
That's it. We didn't do anything. It's so boring. Had a busy work week, both of us, and we just...
I've been doing house projects.
Shay's been doing a lot of house projects.
Yes.
And you'll see that in the household fixture spending.
Yes, you will. Hee hee. To be fair, the rug that we originally set all that money aside for.
Oh yeah, was that this week?
Way under budget. Yes, it was.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so we had set aside money for a new rug.
Yes.
And then we had set aside $130 for like 55. And so then instead of putting that money towards other things, what did we do with it?
We spent it on more household fixtures. Obviously. We spent it on new drawer pulls.
Mm-hmm.
And a little light.
Mm-hmm.
And then I also bought some more zippers
mm-hmm.
so that I could make more pillowcases that aren't Christmas themed.
Fair. This is just a very cat-heavy video.
Yes,
we said last week we hadn't seen a cat in a while, and now here we are.
Yeah, they had to prove us wrong in a big way.
Sir. Let's just get to budgeting, shall we? Okay, so one thing that we did is I put a little note here because someone had made a really wonderful comment about doing math and things and deciding how much to put for each kind of paychecks that we have. Hey. And so I realized that we just need to decide because every single week we have a full-fledged, long conversation about how much money to put towards rent. And so we just decided in advance. So for double paycheck, we put $800. For single paycheck, we put $350. And that is more than enough for rent.
Yes,
and we don't have to keep having a conversation about it every single week. So this is a single paycheck week. So I'm going to click forward into February and put $350. As you see, last week we put $800. What a time to be alive, right? And so
we're just now figuring that out.
We would just talk about it for so long every single week, and it was so silly goofy.
At length.
Okay, so we are overspent some here and there. New York Times is just, I thought it was on a set day. Shay told me it's not, in fact, on a set day.
It is billed it's either every 28 days or every 30 days, so.
It got a little off, so. I just moved it up a little, and it's going to change again. It just is what it is.
Yeah.
We are overspent in booze by $1.93, and we would just like to say...
That's pretty good.
Well, that's pretty good. We were trying really hard not to be overspent, and then it just kind of...
And then we were by $1.93.
Yeah, but I mean, look at all these. It's got away from us.
Yeah.
Date night, like we said. Overspent on dinner, just a touch. We did pretty good considering. I think we probably should have just budgeted more last week, knowing where we were going and what dinner was going to be.
I can't believe you were also trying to get appetizers for a minute.
And then we got there's too much food.
Yeah.
Groceries are overspent because we went to a nice coffee shop in our neighborhood that we didn't know existed. And I bought coffee, and we don't usually buy coffee, like with additional beans like that. So anyway, we bought coffee, and it was more than we had budgeted for groceries, but
yes.
Ordering food. We got breakfast at that same coffee place. So yeah, we didn't budget very well.
I think we budgeted better than we normally do.
It's just still like over $100 in overspending, which I don't love.
Oops.
Yeah, I don't know. It was just one of those kind of weeks where we were like, we didn't do anything, but we still managed to overspend like $100.
I don't know. I felt actually very aware of where we were overspending.
Yeah, I did too. I mean, I think it'll be easier. I think what's happening is that we're not a month ahead. And so I think when we get a month ahead, we're getting better at spending within the target of our categories, but our categories are not full. before
Yes.
we do that.
Mm-hmm.
So that's I think is the problem, is that we'll spend less than $250 eating out this month, but we don't have $250 in that category.
Yeah.
You know, like, so we're overspent, but we're not over budget, if that makes sense. But we are because
Okay.
it is January 12th. We need to get through January 19th.
Okay.
It's only these two things, I think.
Yeah.
As far as bills go.
Yeah.
So Con Ed and our Wi-Fi.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, that's a big one, but it's Con Ed, so of course it is. Do we know what the bill is yet?
$128, I believe.
Okay, so we're getting a little bit ahead on it.
Yeah.
The goal with this is our electricity and gas, and the goal is to pay extra in the winter months when it's cheaper, and then in the summer months when we have the AC going, it's more expensive.
Yes.
And this isn't growing as quickly as I would like.
But we also changed energy providers.
Yeah, so it's more...
what we were told by these energy providers, although we never trust them because Con Ed can't be trusted, is that when because it's green energy, it's like much cleaner energy than what we were using before, supposedly. And so when we switched, what they said was that your bills were going to even out a little bit more. Like the highs and lows weren't going to be quite so dramatic.
So we'll see if that's true.
We'll
come
see.
Summertime.
We'll see.
Groceries we're going to need.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think we're going to stay within our budget, including this weekend? Or do you think we should budget extra?
I think we should budget extra.
In just groceries or in ordering food? I don't think we're going to be ordering much, will we?
No, probably not.
We're going to Kent, right?
Yes, we are.
Okay, so maybe we should put some ordering food money. We're already running out of money. Do we have anything else going on this week that we need to be prepped and ready for before we go dishing it out?
You are going to be
out and about for work.
Out and about for work a couple of days, and we're also going to Costco.
Oh, God.
That's on Friday, though. So if you want to wait until next week and just...
We are going to Costco.
Try to fund Costco the morning of, then we can do that.
This is a tough one. Okay, so we have toilet paper. We have all the things we need for the household consumables thing. I think... What gifts are giving necessary?
I'm going to want like $10 more for that last zipper that I need, and that'll be in household fixtures.
I think $10 is enough, or should we do 15?
Well, I think it's going to be 5, and so I said 10.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Perfect. Same page. Shay is making a lot of new pillowcases for the house, but she's putting the zippers on them so they're washable and one-time expenditures and not have to be replaced all the time.
Yes.
So that's good.
Yeah.
We should put some ordering food money. We are going to Connecticut to see Shay's parents this weekend. So we should put, gosh, all this money is going to go quick. Okay. We'll put $50 there. Yep. We should just fill the booze category, right?
Oh, yeah.
It's football this weekend, everybody. If you're not football people, this weekend is the first weekend of the NFL playoffs.
Yeah.
So we're going to get weird.
Yeah.
I'm going to want to get a haircut before I go on my work trip.
Okay.
So that is $11.75.
Okay.
Did I math the math?
Yay.
We'll fill the rest of that category
later,
but $40 is how much it costs for me to get my haircut.
Let's scroll through and just make sure that we're not missing anything.
Okay. Bills are all the things that are due this month are actually covered.
Okay. What about transportation? We haven't put anything in there yet.
We have a ton in transportation cat things. Yeah, technically have some more food money, cat litter.
Yeah.
We have a bunch in transportation because you haven't got your new monthly yet. Are you going to get it? You won't need it until next week, right?
No.
Because you don't start rehearsal until the 23rd.
Yeah.
So you just pay per ride until then?
I think I'm going to pay per ride even when I start rehearsals.
Because you're only in rehearsal a couple days a week at first.
Yeah. So having the unlimited wouldn't be worth it.
Yeah. So we're good.
Yeah.
Because we funded up to the unlimited.
Yeah.
With the plan that you would have that.
Heck
so
yeah.
We're solid on transportation for once.
Okay.
$50 on ordering food for a little breakfast in Kent.
Yes, which we love.
Household consumables, we have $5.37. I think we're going to buy trash bags and stuff at Costco.
Yep.
So we will need this next week, but we don't need it right now.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing in pretty house, but that's just going to be what it is. Our house is going to have to just be as pretty as it is right now and no prettier. All this stuff not due immediately.
Mm-hmm.
Slush fund stuff is just sinking fund stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And this is by the 28th.
Yep.
So technically, we are good for now.
Okay. So let's put that other $35 into...
Oh, and there's this savings. Hold on.
Oh.
I forgot I added a new category.
We did.
So if you watch other budget YouTubers, which I'm assuming that everyone does, that would be wild if we were the only, like, you watch regular YouTube and then just this one budget channel. But
I don't know. It's happened before.
I'm sure a lot of you also watch Becky at The Good Kind of Midlife Crisis, or The Good Midlife Crisis, which is the @ and she does this awesome savings for her nephews, I believe they are.
Yeah.
And I have he's my cousin's son, but I just consider him my nephew because me and my cousin are very similar in age. And I, for years, have been like, I want to, contribute to his college fund or whatever, but I don't know if he has one or long-term savings or whatever. And I just didn't know what to do, so I didn't do anything. And Becky does this awesome thing where she puts her nephew's age per week in a savings. And so I was like, I'm just going to start doing that. And then where we put it matters less. So is it cool if I put the $8 and then put the rest in groceries?
Heck yeah.
So just every week, I'll just put $8, and then every so often I'll just move this into my high yield savings account. So that way I have, a fund. Just if it's for him for college, if it's just to buy him something when he graduates, or if he wants to go to trade school, or if he wants to
do whatever.
I've been wanting to do that forever, and I didn't know where to put it, so I wasn't doing it at all.
Yeah.
And so
thank you for the inspiration, Becky.
Thanks for the idea, Becky. It's a good one. Because $8 a week, we can afford that.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, so we'll put the last $27.63 as a little padding for groceries.
Great.
Because when we come back, we're coming back on Monday, so we only need Monday through Friday groceries. We don't need a full haul, as they say, grocery haul.
Yes.
And that is everything that we are doing this week.
Great.
We are busy little bees this week, work-wise. Mm-hmm. And then I immediately go on a work trip after that. January's clipping, y'all. Yeah. I know. This is crazy.
In a big way.
Okay. 16. We have $1,100 left on rent. Mm-hmm. And we're fine.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, on to the student loan budget. For those who are new, student loans come out of my regular paycheck, but into a different account, so the money doesn't touch each other. I don't like it when it does this because it has a tendency to disappear.
Yes.
So I have $300 automatically deposited into my different account, and so it just goes right into there, and I pay my student loans from there. Mm-hmm. And you may say, you said $300. This says $350. What's up with that? And what's up with that is that we have this little Buy Me a Coffee link down in a comment below, and some very kind people actually bought us some coffee, which we are using on the Buy Me a Coffee. We're going to put it right on the student loans, just directly onto the student loans.
The whole thing's.
Buy Me a Coffee takes out a small percentage, as they should, because they're providing a service. Mm-hmm. And so we matched, like we just put the fee amount. So it was like $5 or something that we put towards it to make it add up to the $50 that was very kindly sent to us, just because we make these fun little videos and people are enjoying the content, which I think is really nice. Yeah. So Rob and Alexis and Stephanie and Shelby all joined hands and collectively are putting an extra $50 onto the student loans this week, and I'm gonna do that right now. It's gonna go directly onto the student loans right this moment. So anything that comes from this channel, because we're also gaining subscribers and getting towards 500, and then when we get to a point where we can monetize, just all that's going to go on the student loan. So anything that goes to the Buy Me a Coffee, anything that comes from this channel, if it's ever able to be monetized, which would be amazing, all of it directly to student loans until those are paid off. That is our pledge.
Yes.
So 10 and 12 for certain. Mm-hmm. That's $252. Can we also do this one? Just not, but pretty close.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're going to do those two. Mm-hmm. And then $97.50
is going to go to that, yeah.
I also finally reached out to my student loan provider, and I'm going to open it on this other screen here.
Mhm.
And they said that I have been receiving a subsidy for the interest. It just doesn't show up on the account. But then when I look at the amount that the loans are going down every month, it makes sense.
Okay.
I just really wish it would show like X amount of dollars was taken off, you know?
Yeah.
But I don't know, man. They're having a bad time. So the balance right now is 147,000. It's actually 448.88 here. I'll move this over. So this is the current balance right now, and it's about to go down $350.
Yeah.
So this is not going to be as fun as last week when how did I get here? When we were clicking on a lot of stuff and Shay got to sing a little song. Last week was a little silly goofy, but
yeah.
Okay, tell me what I got here.
Okay. Student loan number 10, you have $136.50 going toward that. Student loan number 12, you've got $116 even.
Where you do 11? Oh, you did 11 last week.
And student loan number 13 is $97.50.
$350. There it is.
Beautiful.
Beautiful. So I do $300 a week. Confirmed. Fantastic. I do $300 a week as it stands right now. Anytime I get a raise in the future, I'm going to put more than $300 a week. So I'm putting $1,200 total this month. So far, it will be $1,250, which again is incredible. Thank you very much, Rob, Alexis, Stephanie, and Shelby.
Thank you.
That is so kind.
Yeah.
We make these videos because it kind of helps us, stay accountable to our goals. And I love sharing the journey because it's been really cool to have people say like that they're inspired by the progress that we're making.
Yeah.
And it also, this is a long journey. And it's going to take me a long time to pay off these loans, but we've made a lot of progress together in the last year.
Yeah.
And so I'm very grateful to the people who are kind of following along and a part of this journey, because it can be a little disheartening. We don't show that part as much when we're feeling kind of defeated and I'm feeling very down. But it can be really difficult. So it is really nice to get to share the day-to-day work that goes into this, because you all make it a whole lot of fun.
Yeah.
So thanks very much. So yeah, that's it for us. So on Tuesday, I am going to have a video about the plan, the which loans we're tackling this year, why we're tackling them in that order. We'll look back at a year and a half or so ago. I made an original video about the plan.
Mm-hmm.
We'll reference back to those numbers and see what progress has been made.
Yeah.
And yeah, so if you're wondering why we're paying off the big ones first, tune in on Tuesday, and we will see you then.
Heck yeah.